Welcome back to the studio of Art by Wendy. Do you want to know what really gives your artwork special light and interest? It's the little tricks that reflective light add to your work. Let me show you how important it can be. To use reflective light effectively, you first have to recognize its role in your painting. To do that is a simple thing. Change the light source in your photo. In my little seagull picture, I turned my blue background to pinks and yellows. Suddenly, everything is different from the picture. Well, the color is, but your values are not. As you paint, you will begin to see that blue shadows don't work. After all, those shadows are reflecting blue from the sky. The sky, for me, is now pink. In the photo, you can see blue shadows on the seagull's neck from the sky reflection, and yellows and browns on the belly from the reflections from the pylons. My seagull now needs pinks and yellows to make his body round. This is also true for the metal caps and pylons. There, they will pick up yellows and pinks and reflect them. Here, you can play with your color a bit more by placing pinks and yellows randomly on the metal and the wood. The color will seem to be picked up in the lumps and bumps on the metal and on the wood as they reflect the light that catches them. When you first try painting these new colors, things will soon seem strange. How can a pink neck work for a white seagull? Keep watching and you will see. As I painted this little guy, I was continually looking to see if he would feel the effects of reflected light. Some places I noted were the obvious ones on his neck and belly, but what about the edges of his toes and legs, and the touch of light on his back? These places are more specific, not random like the pylons. Here it all becomes personal taste. Specific spots for a more realistic approach, and random for a more artsy approach. When I worked on my little guy, I tended to use the more specific spots, that is, tying my pinks into the shadows, and I made them more random on the pylons. Have fun with your reflective light and see what kinds of things you can learn from it. It's really quite neat, the effects you can get. Wendy teaches outdoor sketching classes in the summer, and she teaches in her studio and online throughout the year. Wendy produces original work in pencil and in watercolor. She completes commission work, particularly pet portraits, and produces cards and prints from some of her work.